Trisha Paytas and Moses headed for divorce? Let's talk about it. This is Rich Lives with the hottest celebrity news on YouTube. Alright, so I've been seeing a lot of rumors circulating that Trisha and Moses are headed for divorce and things like that. But upon watching this recent interview that she did, and I'll play it for you in a minute, it really does show like the test of time that Moses is still there taking care of her. And I really do think that Trisha was one of those girls that just needed a lot of extra love, right? And it really took a special type of guy to give her that. I'm just saying, because I don't think I could even do that unless I really was just enamored and just really love somebody that much, right? Like, I'm talking about the love that Moses has for Trisha, in my opinion, goes beyond unconditional love, right? And unconditional love, by definition, is loving someone without expecting anything in return. And I think that watching him and her, like, he just goes above and beyond for her. And I think that sometimes, like, people joke about it, that Moses is like an assistant and he does this, like, Moses, hand me my water. Like, stuff like that. Oh, guys, you got to get this Paris Hilton tumbler. I made a video about it on oh, I got receipts. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, this is for another video. Okay. So Paris Hilton shouted me out in her TikTok video because I was talking about her tumbler. Y'all guys don't get a Stanley, girl. Use the Paris Hilton one at Walmart. Okay. So anyways, he really does love her a lot, and it really does show, right? Not to say that Jason Nash, oh my God, we talk about Jason Nash. I battled him the other day on TikTok Live, and I actually won. The battle got really intense. Like, I was on TikTok Live, it popped up Jason Nash. I was like, oh my God, no way. We went for a battle. I don't know if it was people that was hate gifting, but I ended up winning the battle, and I was like shook. He was like really like shocked. I mean, we put up like, they called them diamonds, but it ended up being like $600, girl. I was like, what is going on? But he said he wants to battle again, so like, we'll see about that. Anyways, like, Jason Nash, I think really loved, like, I'm gonna be honest, I think Jason Nash, well, I know, I've been watching. When you watch these people for so many years, like, I know. And having met Trisha and hearing her side of the story a little bit, I know Jason Nash loved Trisha. However, his love does not compare to the love that Moses has for Trisha. And every love is different. Like, every relationship, every love is different, right? So, you know, some people, they play hard to get. Some people, they aren't interested in you, and you just have to either love them at a distance or offer them unconditional love, or just bow out gracefully if you don't want to, you know, if that's the vibe or whatever. But, you know, it is what it is, and you already know it ain't what it ain't. So all that to say this is, I don't think that they're going to be getting a divorce anytime soon.
Or something. Hello. You're on air.
What's up? What's up? Okay, so Trisha, I have a question for you.
And they have more babies coming up, and I do see a problem with like the housing situation, because I feel like Trisha is like outgrowing that house. You know, but at the same time, she could also downsize some stuff too, because she has like a lot of stuff, which she always has had a lot of stuff. Like, I think Trisha needs like several warehouses of storage units to put a lot of stuff in there that she doesn't use. But it's almost like her house is like a museum. Like, you go to like there's some people, you go to their house and their house is like a spa or like a retreat or like a hotel vibe. Then you got those other people who, like, their house is like a wizard's house that has all these collections of stuff throughout their journeys. That's the kind of house I like. Like, that's Trisha's house. Like, she's like, oh yeah, here's this Paris Hilton mug. Oh yeah, here's this rare Birkin bag. Oh yeah, like stuff like that, you know? So, all that to say this is, girl, they're not getting divorced anytime soon. And I think that their love is stronger than ever, okay? And then, like, and she does mention Jason Nash every now and then on podcasts. And she does talk about Moses and their love. Now, then we also have the situation with her co-host, because, you know, Trisha has this new show, Just Trish, or what I think it's called, Just Trish, right? A new podcast or whatever. This podcast is actually doing pretty good. And their topics are funny. And at first, and this is always, like, it's like anytime there's like the new girl in school, everyone hates her, and then they end up loving her. That's kind of like the podcast with Trisha, right? But specifically, that's kind of like her co-host. I think his name is Oscar. It was kind of like that, okay? Because, like, no one liked Oscar. No one liked the podcast. No one liked Moses, right? But, like, they're consistent. And now I can see that the tables are turning and people are saying, like, hey, you know what? We like Oscar's sense of humor. He's good for Trisha and things like that. And sometimes they may not get all the cultural references and stuff, but that's what makes it funny.
So weird. Okay, this is so weird. The past 3 weeks I've gotten the past week, it's not even 3 weeks. The past week I've gotten 3 offers to do 2 TV shows and a movie. And one of the producers was a producer on Wanderlust, the movie that I always talk about that I was doing. And I was like, and then I had the Zoom with them because it's like this is like horror movie or whatever. And it films like this summer. It'd be like after I have my baby or whatever. And they're like, we wrote the part for you and whatever. And it's like, whatever, it's pretty cool. And then they were telling me one of the producers and I was like, it's a famous, kind of a famous producer. And I was like, wait, he did Wanderlust. And then and I told Moses this too. I'm like, I wonder if should I say something? Should I be like, I did Wanderlust with you? But then I was like, maybe I just shouldn't. But it was pretty crazy. I was like, it's kind of weird. But anyways, I'm going to be a movie star.
It's happening.
I'm getting my Addison Rae horror movie moment because it's a horror movie and it's kind of everything. It kind of sounds a little like lit. So it's only a 2-week shoot. I think I could do it. I'm also doing a pilot with someone and then the Just Trish studios are being featured in a TV show.
What?
Yeah, I have to tell you off camera.
Oh my God.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of a big deal. I don't even know if I can talk about it yet, but I think they're going to like announce it in like Variety or something, like the people that are in it. And I'm like, I'm the show they come to, it's scripted. So I'm like scripted and I'm the show they come to get to get the juicy scoop. So it's like these celebrities, I can't say too much. I don't want to like give them a class, but they're like celebrities from the past trying to make a comeback is like the premise of the show. Anyways, there's more to it. And so they had to come on my show because I'm like the hot show.
Oh my God.
And I play myself
That's
or something.
major.
She's already playing a talk show before we have the talk show.
Yeah, it's very
like
manifesting.
a TV talk show, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, if you want to ask some real questions, you can, like if you want for your podcast, because there's like 5 guests coming through and they're scripting it, but then they're like, it's like a 2-day, 3-day shoot for us in March. They're also like going to the Oscars and like, if you want, we can get you into the Oscar parties and we can film you on the red carpets for it. And I was like,
my God.
That's too much. Even that's what I'm saying. Even then I'm like, nah, I'm good. But if you want to come to my house. So Just Trish will be making its debut in some TV show later this fall.
Wow.
It's funny when you know something and they don't and they're trying to figure it out and you're like, oh my God. Like that's the funny part of it, right? I think that Trisha's podcast will grow if she has hotter topics of this, like hotter topics, deeper topics of discussion, because she kind of keeps it superficial and cute. More guests, more interesting guests that she would probably never have on that show, right? The thing is, it's like, there's so many other podcasts who are doing the exact same thing, right? Like, and I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again, I'm gonna drive it home, right? If Trisha really wants to have this podcast like really blow up, right? And just mark my words, because I want credit if she does it. Because I'm telling you, I'm giving you $1 million PR and marketing advice right here. All right, I've been doing this for 10 years. I know what I'm talking about. If Trisha made amends, or Trisha had guests that she had previous falling out with on the show, for example, if she had Jeffree Star on the show, Jeffree Star told me that he would go onto the podcast. I have that receipt. If she had like, I don't know, just drop a name of someone she might have had some type of, it doesn't have to be big drama. She can start with little micro dramas and then lead up to it, right? But I understand like sometimes ego, arrogance, and pride gets in the way of things. But like surely there's people that she had disagreements with, that small ones that would be more than lovely to go on the show, right? Like even though like Gigi Gorgeous is amazing, I love her. We stand Gigi Gorgeous was on the show. Gigi Gorgeous is awesome, but Gigi Gorgeous didn't bring in all the views, right? I love how she has Shadi Bay on there. Shadi Bay is like perfect. I can give her a list of names of people that would blow the show up, that are like trending on social media, and I think that Trisha needs to also look at TikTok stars. TikTok stars who are dying to get off of TikTok, because every TikToker wants to get off TikTok and go to YouTube, right? And I think that she has a lot of potential there, right? Apparently, and then like, there's just so much more. Like Trisha Paytas, I think she even mentioned me in one of her podcasts that I got all these DMs that I was on, you made it on Drag Race? Congratulations, you're on Drag Race. I'm like, what? No, not damn girl, if I went on Drag Race, I would be busted. I would want to look busted the house, girl. Like, I would seriously just mess it up. Like, I want to be like so stupid on that show. Thumbnails
don't even put me in the thumbnails anymore. And I waited for this day for so long to happen. I'm kind of like, what happened? Am I not? Part of me thinks, okay, this is how I like can like reverse everything. I'm like, ooh, they're like, oh man, Trisha finally has succeeded in life. We can't, like, let's not talk about her anymore. Maybe people will ignore her or whatever like that. But it's like I've just become more, popular now that they stop talking about me. Adam still puts me in his thumbnails, but I think he's nice. I don't know. I think the general tone of Adam is nice to me. Hopefully, I don't know, but I don't see it like Rich Lux or there's other ones I can't remember. But I think not to even be anything. Ooh, who's the guy on Drag Queen that wears the crown like Rich Lux?
Oh, Megami.
Megami. Yeah, I always get Rich Lux vibes with that crown. I'm like,
Same. That was the first thing I thought.
yeah, I was like, that's not the branding you want to do.
Yeah, it's like so iconic to him, to Rich, that it's like, but maybe Megami just doesn't know, I guess.
Maybe Megami started it. Maybe Rich took it from
Oh,
Megami.
true. I guess
Because
someone
Rich, didn't he take a lot of drag slang that kind of made it his own? Like, what was the one? He had like a fan.
Oh, yeah.
He'd always do like drag the house, boots the house down or
Yeah.
something. Like,
It is.
slay the house down. I don't know. Clock.
Yeah.
Clock? I don't know. Anyways, he'd always say something.
That's true. But I guess, like, at that point, though, like, even if Megami was doing it first, like, it's more iconic for Rich Lux, so you gotta let it go. You know, we gotta find something new. At
Isn't
that point,
awful?
you know,
Yeah, when someone else does it, like, they made
Better,
it.
yeah.
Or bigger,
Or
anyways.
bigger,
yeah. Poor Megami.
I would literally dress up like an old aunt. Like that, you know, that crazy fun aunt. You know, I would be that, just on the show. And I'll probably make it a few rounds, girl. But anyways, let me know what you think about that drama in the comments down below. This is Rich Lux with the hottest celebrity news and gossip on YouTube. Mwah.